you looking at, mother? Get the off me. Hey, what the you look?
I need my $20. $100.
No, Mama, calm down.
You won't believe how much this customer did when he couldn't take in the truth.
Get the out of here, man.
Get the out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop, but hold on to your hats because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Bless.
Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genti?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ashley, the shop owners, give them their usual warm welcome. The customer proudly showcases his prized comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. He's even bold enough to demand a whopping $2,000 for the lot. What? They are shocked.
How much did you want for him?
I was looking around 2,000, man.
$2,000.
But our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, grilling the customer about their sorry state. Poor fella, he's speechless. Didn't see that coming, did he?
Do you see the edges?
That's just one of them. Come on.
No, actually, that's all.
Ashley cuts straight to the chase and offers a jaw-dropping $5 for the entire stack. Yep, you heard it right. A gigantic drop from his lofty $2,000 expectation. Naturally, our customer isn't happy with the lowball and tries to haggle. But kudos to Ashley and Les. They hold their ground, eventually nudging the price up to a massive $6.
Come on, you guys, just work with me a little bit. Give me something, you know what I mean?
6?
I just...
And that's when things go from zero to chaos. Our previously calm customer suddenly loses it, accusing the shop of playing mind games. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock.
From the 1970s.
So am I.
I don't give a where you...
Oh boy, buckle up, because it's all downhill from here. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. He's convinced he's being duped, and boy is he fuming.
Like you're playing me right now, because this, I know this is worth way more than $6.
The situation gets so out of hand that a burly bodyguard has to step in and escort him out. But wait, there's more. Right before leaving, he pulls a move that really ticks off another customer. Talk about adding fuel to the fire.
Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? Come here.
Next thing you know, we're witnessing an impromptu street brawl right inside the shop. These two customers throw punches like they're in a heavyweight championship match. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Come on, fuck me.
Oh, these guys are...
You little bitch. What else you got?
Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes and drag both fighters out. Man, talk about a show. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. I'm Albanian, baby. Well, my friend, you've certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. What a roller coaster of a pawn shop experience, folks. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
$100. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
Put my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here say I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
I'm supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100.
Uh-huh.
I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
Another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up.
My man, let this go. Let this go.
20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Why?
Well, because you're
False advertising. I guess you think I
you're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out this
Bro,
bro.
I'm you down for this sign, my man. I'm about to chase you
Hit the
down.
mother.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
$20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What the plant did to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here, is it? This next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait, man. Door's right there. Have a good day.
What, you got a big dude? You think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets.
My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV.
Don't bang on my window!
Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out.
Bye. What?
Finally, they manage to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean?
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down. starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
300.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV. You can pawn your TV.
What the I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
Not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower your
push your-
voice.
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face.
Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your
You got
finger
me.
in
No, you got me.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground, WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks. Well, the last person on this list is no less than any other irrational person than earlier.
If the item was worth the money, I would give her money, but he was a loudmouth.
It's just another ordinary day at the shop when this woman walks in, hoping to make some quick cash by selling her jewelry. Pretty common scenario, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Now, this particular woman already seems a bit agitated as she approaches the counter to sell her rose gold earrings. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise.
I can feel you.
Okay, so what's up?
They're not real.
The woman didn't see that coming. Les goes on to explain why the color is faded, indicating that the earrings are not made of real gold. Now, you'd expect her to accept the reality and move on, right? Nope, not this lady. Instead, she comes up with a lame response like, well, duh, that's because it's rose gold. Seriously? I mean, it's common knowledge that when the color starts fading on real gold, it's a clear sign that it's not genuine. But this woman insists it's two-tone rose gold, while Les insists it's just some base metal.
They were just base metal. It's not gold. Base metal is going to turn colors when you put chemicals on.
Come on, lady, listen to the expert here instead of getting all rude. The fact is, base metal changes colors, not real gold. It's pretty clear that this woman just wants some money and has the audacity to demand $200 for those earrings. And as if being rude wasn't enough, she starts hurling abuse at poor Les.
That real rose gold earrings, man, I need $200 right now. What the is the
Talk about being confused and disrespected. I can't blame Les for not taking that kind of nonsense. So the bodyguard steps in to escort the woman out of the shop. But guess what? She keeps insisting that she wants her money and even asks the bodyguard to check the earrings again. Seriously, lady, drop it already. Here's the funny part, and you'll never guess what Les did next.
You want me to wrap these up?
Yes, he did that. I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? Eventually, the woman is escorted out by Les and the bodyguard. But she doesn't give up that easily. She actually tries to break into the shop not once, not twice, but 3 times. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity.
He's out.
In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Instead of accepting the truth and moving on, she chose to be rude, abusive, and persistent. It's a good thing Les and the bodyguard stood their ground and didn't let her disrupt the shop. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future.
My dad truly believed that this glass could be something.
Space for years.
And you never know what surprises will walk through that door. Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind, and boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days, and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store.
Does it do the 4-wheel hop?
It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted it to, it's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's pawn shop.
It's a waste of time, Dad.
You'll see.
We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger.
How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. On the other hand, Les is a big softy who sees potential in these stones and wants to help the woman out.
Why?
It's a waste of time. This could be custom jewelry.
Yeah, it could be, but I think some of these are...
Now, Ashley isn't on board with Les's plan. Talk about family drama. She's doing her best to convince Les that this is a complete waste of time. But Les has something up his sleeve. He's arranged for a gem expert to come in and assess whether the stones are genuine or not. And let me tell you, what unfolds next is nothing short of astonishing. Brace yourselves, folks.
Holy... Oh my God.
These stones turn out to be the real deal. Crystal's life is about to take a major turn. All the stones, except for one, turn out to be plain old glass. But that one stone, oh boy, it's a game changer. It's a rare Burmese ruby worth a whopping $10,000. Les's hunch was spot on, and boy does it pay off.
So we'll be able to give you $10,000.
Crystal can hardly believe her luck. She's ecstatic and still pinching herself to make sure it's real. And you know what? Les deserves a round of applause for his intuition and faith in those stones. Well done, Les. It just goes to show that sometimes you can stumble upon hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. Crystal's journey from uncertainty to a life-changing discovery is a testament to the unpredictable nature of the pawnshop world. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's pawn shop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things. I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
And it's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow. $1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much?
it's custom built and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything, unless ever the savvy negotiator tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever thinking. After some intense back and forth, Ashley manages to strike a deal.
7, 800.
She works her magic and secures all these incredible items for just $800. Can you believe it? Talk about a happy ending. Everyone walks away satisfied. The customer gets a fair price, and our shop owners have some killer new additions to their inventory. Who knew that a truck driver with a passion for Star Trek could bring so much excitement to our little shop? It just goes to show you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner. I kid you not. This next guy just pulled up with a true gem.
Checker taxi cab. I don't know about the original miles. Meter still.
Can you even fathom it? It's none other than a 1982 checkered cab. Whoa, now that's what I call antique. Take a gander at this beauty. It's in remarkable condition. It's evident that the owner showered this car with lots of love and care. Kudos to him.
Did you call for a cab? Did you call for a cab?
Now, hold on to your hats because there's more to this story. Our daring duo, Les and Seth, decided to peek under the hood. Lo and behold, their jaws dropped.
Look at that thing purr. Don't you lose money because you get there quicker? And it all goes...
The engine looks splendid, almost brand new. How cool is that? But wait, there's a fascinating tidbit about this cab. Back in the day, they used to write the rates right on the taxi door itself. Talk about genius! This way, the rates were fixed, making it easier to attract customers. It's a shame we don't see this kind of thoughtful detail nowadays.
The door. Did you see the rates on the door?
Yeah, I did. The shut up one is one I like.
And guess what? This car enthusiast doesn't just have one of these incredible cabs, but a whopping total of 4. 4, my friends! And out of all his prized possessions, he he decided to part ways with one and sell it to this very pawn shop.
As long as the price is right and it's in good condition, we can make a profit.
Boy, oh boy, Les and Seth should count their lucky stars. Now brace yourselves for the asking price. This customer is seeking a jaw-dropping $10,000. Can you believe it? Les, being the inquisitive one, questions the reason behind such a hefty sum for what seems to be a mere antique car. Sensibly, Seth suggests that the customer take the car for a spin, just to ensure everything is running smoothly. Perhaps then they'll be able to negotiate a fair price. Good thinking, Seth. Les, ever the insightful one, recognizes that this is not just any ordinary car. It's a masterpiece, a truly unique item. Plus, considering its excellent condition, they can actually turn a profit from it. However, much to their disappointment, the customer refuses to budge below $8,500. Sadly, no deal can be made today. Nonetheless, Les wishes him luck, and we join him in hoping that the right buyer comes along for this exceptional ride. Fingers crossed, this next guy brought in something, and you won't believe what it is.
You want $950?
This guy walked in all eager to sell something big, and boy did he deliver. When he unveiled the item, everyone's jaws hit the floor.
Well, I hear you guys buy silver. We do. That's the Silver Surfer.
I'm talking about a life-size Silver Surfer from the Fantastic Four. Can you believe it? This thing is massive and made entirely of silver. It's a sight to behold. Now, let me fill you in on the backstory. This customer explains that this Silver Surfer was actually a display piece for the movie Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. They made a total of 1,500 of these bad boys. Can you imagine? But here's the kicker. Is it actually silver?
This is literally just a regular mannequin and plywood.
The customer reveals that this is just a regular mannequin covered in a vacuum metal plastic wrap. He actually got it from a movie theater where he used to advertise. And get this, he owns his own comic book store.
I advertise that, and I own a comic book store. I said,
and that's how he managed to convince the set designer to let him take it home. And the next day, it was proudly displayed in his shop for the next 5 years. Talk about a cool collector's item. Now hold on to your seats, because things are about to get interesting. This guy is asking for a whopping $2,000 for the Silver Surfer. And let me tell you, he seems pretty darn adamant about it. Like, take a look at this.
I want $2,000 for it.
Why?
Ashley, always the one to ask the tough questions, wonders why it's priced so high. The customer confidently explains that outline. It's actually valued at $3,000, and he wants a fair price for it. Oh, and here's a fun fact for you. The Silver Surfer was actually voted one of the top 50 most recognizable comic book heroes in America. Pretty cool, huh? Ashley, being the shrewd businesswoman she is, gives the customer a reality check. She offers him a lesser amount for it, stating that it's the best she can do. But the customer stands his ground and refuses to go below $1,000. That's quite a gap to bridge.
To buy this from you for $500.
But then in comes Seth, our resident genius manipulator. What he does next and how he convinces the customer will truly shock you. Yes, did you see that? He slyly takes out the money, slaps it on the desk right in front of the customer, and presents him with a take it or leave it offer of $900. The tension is palpable. What do you think this man will do?
Take it or leave it.
It's clear that he's holding out for a higher price. Hey, sometimes you gotta stick to your guns. Well, after giving it some serious thought, the customer ultimately did decide this.
It's a pleasure. We're gonna go surfing on home.
See you later.
And walked away from the deal. But wait, there's more. You think Les will let him walk away like this? Les has something up his sleeve, and he does this.
Where I want it.
If you're gonna walk for $50, you're gonna pack it back up, you're gonna take it back.
Well, after mulling it over, the customer finally caved in and agreed to Les's offer. That's the kind of influence Les has, folks. Somehow, people just can't resist his charm. Now, with everyone on the same page, they can all happily move forward. It's smooth sailing from here on out.
Jack, get the out of here. Yeah, I know you like. Gonna get your hands off. Really?
You know what? I never liked you.
I literally.
She ain't by herself, my man. No, I call me.
I'm sure you're curious about what happened, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it. So this customer walks into the pawn shop looking visibly upset. As usual, Ashley greets him and asks how he's doing. Turns out he's not doing well at all. Here's the reason why.
I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
It's really sad to hear about it. Now, he brings along a ring that belonged to his grandmother. He wants to pawn this ring because he plans to retrieve it once he earns enough money. How sweet, right? However, it turns out that the ring is fake, which surprises the customer. Now, this got me thinking. Is he pretending or is he genuinely serious? It's hard to trust people these days, you know? But Ashley comes up with a solution to help him out by pawning his television. Can you guess what his response was?
what the I look like pawning my TV?
He starts getting rude with Ashley, which escalates into a heated argument. Then he demands his ring back, and not only that, he insists on being helped by another employee because he's annoyed with Ashley. And guess what happens next?
Put your finger in my face! Don't put your finger in...
Yep, that's how he ended up there. Crazy, isn't it? This customer's behavior became even more disrespectful. Just to prove that Ashley was completely wrong and useless. That's when, as you saw, the big guy steps in and knocks him down. But he continues to yell and curse at her. Eventually, Byron forcefully removes him from the shop.
You got me up. No, let's go. Man, let me go. Let me go, man.
Just when he thought everything had settled down, the customer goes ahead and threatens Ashley, saying he'll come back to get her. Oh dear, that's the biggest mistake he made since entering the shop. We all know what happens when someone messes with Ashley, right? Well, brace yourself and see it for yourself.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Dang, the customer was literally scared for his life. Next up, it was just another normal day at this famous pawn shop called American Jewelry and Loan, located right in the heart of Detroit, USA. He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. Like, obviously, that is clearly what everyone is here for at the pawn shop. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. When Les asked what he needed it for, this guy had quite a story to tell. And it is definitely a full-fledged roller coaster. He reveals that he needs as much cash as possible, and it is all for his girlfriend. I bet nobody saw that coming. This dude walks in and starts spilling some seriously bizarre beans. Now, Les wasn't sure if this guy was pulling his leg or being dead serious. But being the champ he is, he decided to hear him out anyway. So, here's the deal. This customer claims that his girlfriend, who happens to be a dancer, got nabbed by the cops the other night. And get this, they're accusing her of being involved in, wait for it, prostitution. Yeah, you heard that right. Well, at least they wished him a good day. Moving on to the next.
You talking to?
Alright folks, let me set the scene for you. We got Sharonda and her son Deontay strolling into the pawn shop on a mission to get some bling bling for a special occasion. You see, it's Sharonda's birthday, and she's all about treating herself to some classic, fabulous jewelry. She's pumped, she's excited, she's ready to sparkle. But hold up, here comes Deontay acting like he couldn't care less. This kid's got an attitude and thinks he knows it all. He's annoying both his mom and Seth, the helpful employee trying to assist Sharonda in finding that perfect piece, only to discover that they're as fake as a $3 bill. And let me tell you, he is not a happy camper. The anger starts bubbling up inside him, and guess who bears the brunt of his frustration? Poor Seth, the pawn shop employee, gets hit with some seriously rude behavior. But hold up, Sharonda ain't having any of that nonsense. She's not about to tolerate her son's terrible attitude. And finally, down to the #1 worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew.
You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, man.
You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. Let's see. Was it a sex table? So it's for what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man. That's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at the store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl? Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, "Yo, get off, dude." But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No,
No, you be
shush.
quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you think
here,
you
sis.
are to talk to me like
Girl,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a major surprise. When he hears just how incredibly rude this guy is being, he straight up loses it. It's time for a full-on showdown. And let me tell you, this customer is in for a world of hurt. I mean, seriously, who would even try to mess with Leslie, especially in his own store? It's about to go down, my friends.
Over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this mother.
Do you think you're talking to, mother?
Back up. Back up, man.
Leslie has reached his boiling point. He simply couldn't tolerate how this disrespectful dude was treating his own daughter anymore. Enough was enough, and he was ready to put a stop to this nonsense once and for all. Brace yourselves, because things are about to get real intense real fast. Without hesitation, he grabs the guy by the neck and firmly tells him to get the heck out of the store. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end peacefully.
That's my bitch. That's who I've been screaming for.
Where's the manager?
That's liar.
Why'd you take my ring?
But this customer who left their manners and respect at the door.
Damn, I'll get some on this mother boy. Ooh. Damn, ain't this mother.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? Well, that is exactly what everyone at the pawn shop was thinking when they saw this customer, who seemed to have walked in with absolutely no decency or anything even close to it. How hard is it to remember basic courtesy and respect when entering a store, huh? I mean, come on! We're all trying to coexist in this space, right? It's not rocket science to treat others with kindness and consideration. But no, this person seemed to have completely forgotten those essential values and decided to bring a bad attitude to the table.
Let me lay on this mother. Let's see. Was this table? So what?
Oh my gosh, it's seriously disgusting to watch, you know? I mean, why would he even randomly roll up into a store and straight up lie on a table, pulling off all those messed up moves? Like, was he high as a kite or just a totally ill-mannered brat? And to make matters worse, he kept making everyone around him super uncomfortable. Just slapping the table like it's some kind of sick beat and making these loud, disturbing noises that were totally cringeworthy. It's like, can he not read the room and realize he's killing the vibe for everyone? Seriously, someone needs to step up and shut down his obnoxious behavior ASAP. The store staff or management better handle this situation and restore some peace, because no one should have to endure that level of disturbance. We all just want to chill and enjoy our shopping without being subjected to this hot mess. But the audacity of this dude just kept escalating. It's like he was on a mission to make Ashley's life a living nightmare. First, he forgot all manners and respect, and now he was taking it to a whole new level of creepiness. I mean, just take a look at this.
Ashley, man. That's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Continuously shouting for Ashley and proclaiming that he wants her, referring to her as my girl, is beyond unsettling. It's like this person has completely crossed the boundaries of appropriate behavior and entered the realm of obsession. Ashley must be feeling incredibly uncomfortable and disturbed by this individual's persistence and inappropriate actions. Nobody should have to endure such harassment, especially in a public setting like a store. It's a complete violation of personal space and boundaries.
A bitch. That's what I've been screaming for. Come here. This is a sex table, baby, right?
This actually.
Get your ass.
Whoa, hold up. I totally get your frustration and desire to take action in the face of such disrespectful behavior. It's infuriating to witness someone treating Ashley that way and continuously pushing her boundaries. Ashley repeatedly asked him to get off the bed. It's clear that she was trying to assert her boundaries and maintain a sense of order. However, he was being a total jerk to her. And seriously, to keep arguing and even resorting to calling her baby despite having a big hunk bodyguard right in front of him? That's just plain bold, if not downright foolish. It's like this person has zero respect for authority or understanding of consequences. But seriously, the audacity of this man to respond with such disgraceful and degrading statements.
Let me, I'll be slapping that ass.
Wow, that's beyond disrespectful. It's downright disgusting. Nobody should ever be subjected to such objectifying and offensive language. His remark reflects a complete lack of understanding of consent, respect, and basic human decency. Yeah, that's what you face when you trouble the owner's daughter so much. I'm sure they didn't hit him right away, only because it was being recorded. I swear to God, Les turned blood red in anger and held the man by his collar to show him the way out.
Get your hands off me.
Really or what?
We go
You're
back,
disrespecting my daughter like that. Time to get out.
Oh my goodness, the audacity of that man is absolutely mind-boggling. To openly utter such vulgar and disrespectful remarks in front of Les is beyond comprehension. It's utterly revolting and completely unacceptable. Fortunately, it seems like the tides turned swiftly, and he finally realized the gravity of his despicable actions. Perhaps he must have seen the imminent danger of facing severe consequences for his repulsive behavior. It's a relief that he had the sense to put a stop to his outrageous bullshit before things escalated further.
Yeah, man.
You understand that?
I got you.
Don't with my kid.
I'm sorry.
Don't with my kid.
Sorry, Les. I'm sorry.
It's moments like these that remind us of the importance of standing up against such inappropriate behavior and creating a safe environment for everyone. It's disheartening to hear that the man continued his offensive behavior even outside. It's truly a testament to Les's maturity and strength of character that he chose to turn his back on him. Sometimes, in the face of relentless negativity and impulses, the best response is to rise above and not let it affect our own well-being. As they say, dogs always gonna bark anyways. Those who thrive on spreading negativity and engaging in disrespectful behavior are often seeking attention or trying to provoke a reaction. By choosing to ignore him, Les demonstrated his resilience and refused to be dragged into his toxic cycle. This isn't the only time Ashley faced such abuse. This one woman went way out of her line, screaming and verbally abusing Ashley.
Who's over you, ma'am?
Me.
It's somebody that's over you going to give me $500.
No, not talking to me.
This woman came in all generous and sweet, wanting to pawn her apparent iPad in exchange for $500 to bail her man. That's a red flag right there, ma'am. Anyways, when Ashley asked her how she estimated $500 to be the value, she was fumbling and gave a very lame reason.
Because this is a new gig. So I should get
gig?
Yes. This is
She clearly had no idea what it was. Don't worry, I won't leave you hanging wondering the same. It is an Asus transformer, not an iPad, and definitely not worth $500. And pawned items are sold at lower rates so that everyone has some profit. Ashley straight up returns it, but the customer gets pissed at this. She gets really loud and asks Ashley to get the manager. Funny, ma'am, she is the manager. She asks her to get someone above her because she needs that $500. To this, Ashley did the most savagely epic things of all times. She looked around with an air of confidence and said, "Me," asserting herself as the undeniable queen of the room. Oh boy, I bet that moment sent shockwaves through everyone's minds. It was a jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring move that showcased her unapologetic dominance. Talk about a mic drop moment. Ashley truly proved that she reigns supreme, leaving everyone in awe of her sheer badassery.
So I'm gonna ask you to leave.
No! I'm not going out my work until you run me mine. Run me.
First of all, her voice is bugging my ears so much. The rest of it is just her shouting how Ashley's a bitch, and kept cursing her while security shows her the way out.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You do not know me.
You threaten me? You're out. You're not.
For the last time, good lord, someone please ask her to zip it. and I swear my poor ears were begging for mercy. But you know what? Kudos to Ashley for taking charge and showing her the exit door. She didn't let anyone rain on her parade and swiftly dealt with the situation like a boss. The store probably let out a collective sigh of relief when she was gone. Dude, just picture the chaos that would go down if your wife found out that you're selling her ring for some sick bike parts. Like seriously, can you imagine? And there's this next customer who's legit stuck in that exact nightmare scenario. I kid you not, back. And let me tell you, that kind of betrayal cuts deep. If this dude's got any sense left in him, he better step up and start doing some major damage control. Because this roller coaster ride is far from over. Talk about a major breach of trust and a surefire way to ignite a firestorm of frustration. But let me tell you, the way she unleashed those 2 punches, well, he kinda deserves it. I hope he makes better decisions in the future. But Ashley is not the only one who had to deal with some crazy customers.
Phone work. It's a simple question. Does the
Picture this guy, all dressed up in his baggy clothes, trying to act all smart and cool. Classic, right? So he's claiming that he bought an iPhone from the store like 2 to 3 days ago. But now the camera isn't working and he's seriously ticked off about it. All he wants is a replacement phone. Simple as that. But hold up a sec. Did he bother to bring the receipt? That's the million-dollar question right there. Because you know without that little piece of paper, it's gonna be a bit tricky to sort things out. I mean, come on, it's like buying a ticket to a concert and then trying to get in without showing it. No can do, my dude. Receipts are like the golden ticket when it comes to returns and replacements. They're proof that you actually bought the item legit and can claim your rights if something goes wrong. Now, assuming he actually did bring the receipt, then it shouldn't be a major issue to get him sorted out. The store can check the purchase details, verify the warranty, and see what can be done about that faulty camera situation. It's all about following the proper procedure and making sure everything is legit.
I ain't got it with me. I ain't bring it.
So you're telling me you knew you had to get the phone exchanged and forgot the receipt? But Rich says they don't even sell iPhones for $200. So obviously my man over here is a scammer. Rich was very clear that he could look into it, but he needs the receipt. And he kept denying. Yet Rich asked him who showed him the phone so that he could double check. He randomly calls up one guy and obviously the guy denies, saying they had iPhones on sale 2 to 3 weeks back. And the customer claims that he got it 2 to 3 days back. But obviously the man didn't like the fact that he is getting caught. And you wouldn't believe what he said to Rich.
Mohawk, shut the hell up.
My mohawk doesn't talk.
It clearly does.
Clearly it doesn't.
With the goatee,
Now,
too.
the goatee does.
Like seriously, this dude went way overboard. First, he rolls up in here with a fake item that was never even sold to him in the first place. What's up with that, right? And then he has the audacity to start talking back to Rich like he's the boss or something. Come on, man. Rich ain't just gonna sit there and let this guy run his mouth without firing back. It's all about standing up for yourself and not taking any BS from anyone. Rich had every right to clap back and put this dude in his place. I mean, it's crazy how some people think they can just waltz in and cause a scene without any consequences. But nah, that's not how it works here.
Okay, did that one work?
Pull the things up over your ears a little because you clearly can't.
No way, dude. Even while Big Joe was escorting him out, this guy had the nerve to keep shouting at Rich, trying to prove his point. Talk about audacity on another level. I mean, seriously, when you're already in a situation where you're being shown the door, you'd think common sense would kick in, and you just leave quietly. But no, not this guy. He just couldn't resist the urge to keep arguing and making a scene. It's like he thought he could still somehow win the argument or get his way by raising his voice. But let's be real here. Shouting isn't gonna magically make your point more valid. It's all about having a civilized conversation and respecting the boundaries. But man, I can only imagine the frustration and annoyance Rich must have felt having to bear all that unnecessary noise.
Send me a picture of the receipt from your phone.
Damn, my man Rich definitely got that one stitch on his head for a long, long time.
You gotta be lucky I can't beat your man.
Today, a real gem walked through those doors. This guy, I kid you not, strolls in without a single thing in his hands. The suspense is killing me. What on earth could he be after? Brace yourselves, because this one's about to blow your mind. So a guy comes in asking to tattoo their logo and get paid for it? Now, I won't sugarcoat it. This idea might come off as a tad bit idiotic, but hey, different strokes for different folks, am I right?
I don't think that this guy was thinking through this. My dad wouldn't get it done. So why the would this guy get it done?
Guess what? Ashley ain't exactly blown away by this whole thing and finds it pretty dumb if you ask me. Just when you start thinking he's all about giving props to the shop, it turns out he couldn't care less.
You got any tattoos underneath? Holy moly.
This dude means serious business, I tell ya. Brace yourself for the mind-boggling price he's demanding for that tattoo.
Well, I'm looking in the range for about $1,000.
$1,000.
Yes.
He is so crazy for that. Now we're in a bit of a pickle trying to figure out who the real idiot is, him or Les. I mean, this guy is practically selling himself here. Come on, Les, get your act together, buddy.
He's gonna have a new tattoo.
Wait, you wear a shirt, so you'd be covering it up.
No, I wouldn't be covering up. I'd walk around.
But here's the moment of truth. Did they strike a deal? Drum roll. Nope, not a chance. This dude wasn't willing to budge below $500 for the tattoo, which kind of makes sense, I guess. But Les wasn't about to cough up more than $250.
$250.
Can't do it.
So hey, at least you didn't end up with that dumb tattoo, am I right? Now get ready for this next woman, cause it's about to get interesting. So this lady is trying to make some money by selling these coats to cover her bills. But honestly, the coats didn't look too great, and neither did her chewing.
415.
Is that what you said?
Well, I said it 400 piece.
But Ashley was totally caught off guard by that. And seriously, the price is insane, don't you think? Now she's stepping in, offering some real prices. Let's see how the other person reacts to it.
$40.
No doubt that's absolutely hilarious. Now they're trying to haggle, but it's honestly gross and distracting when she chews like that. I mean, check out that silly behavior.
How's that go?
So the bodyguard is clearly here to kick her out, and you won't believe what she pulled off. That was just plain weird. But the next one is even weirder, believe me. And speaking of flirting, this next customer is on a whole new level. She's got a necklace in her possession, so she's not showing up empty-handed. But here's the twist. She's actually here for Ashley, or something else. Could it be her sneaky way of striking a deal with the pawn shop?
She's got a good personality, and she's so sweet.
Oh, snap. That's the thing, guys. A lot of people pull off scams like this. And let me tell you, the way this woman starts behaving with Ashley is just downright bizarre and idiotic. But hey, let's not waste any more time on the theatrics and get down to business, shall we?
Can I look that up?
Yeah, I got even price.
I adore.
Now Ashley's starting to feel a bit uneasy with this whole situation. It's not every day you encounter someone acting all creepy when you've never even met them before. And here's the kicker. This woman insists she's been here before. But wait till you hear what the system records actually reveal. And trust me, it's gonna be a shocker.
I look her up in the system.
She's never been here, right?
I can't find her.
Well, well, well. Are we really surprised here? This woman just can't seem to stop flirting with Ashley. But what really concerns him is her dishonesty. And let me tell you, her response to it is nothing short of idiotic, yet undeniably hilarious. We've got ourselves a real comedy act unfolding right in front of our eyes.
So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
Now, I can't help but wonder if she was just playing her cards to seal the deal, or if she genuinely had a thing for Ashley. Either way, she managed to strike a deal, and now she's out of Ashley's hair. Mission accomplished, I suppose, now back at the pawn shop. And this time, we have a surprise because we've got a whole cast of characters in here today. Check out this lady starting off all cheerful and friendly, saying hi to the folks at the front desk. But out of nowhere, she does a complete 180 and turns ice cold. What's her deal?
Marino. You lost this ring.
This lady is all like, I totally came by here last month, I swear. But guess what? The computer ain't lying, my friends. The receptionist straight up told her that her precious ring is nowhere to be found. And you know what? It's on her. If she really cared about that ring, she should have shown up way sooner to claim it, but she didn't, so tough luck, I guess.
You didn't bring it last month. You brought it 4 months ago.
Now this lady is totally losing her marbles, you know? I mean, it's kind of dumb if you ask me. She should have just remembered where she left her stuff, but no. Instead, she's going off like some chatty old grandma, non-stop yapping about it.
Give me my motherfucking ring and let me see a manager in this bitch.
I'll get you a manager in this thing.
Oh boy, we've got a real character on our hands here. This lady just won't accept any responsibility, I tell ya. Hey lady, newsflash, it's your job to remember, not his. This is where she's really taking the cake and acting like a complete idiot. And get this, she starts pointing fingers at poor Les, blaming him for this whole mix-up.
You got me up.
Well, no, you got yourself up.
No, you got.
Can you believe it? I mean, come on, lady. It's clearly your fault, not his. Thank goodness for that bodyguard who swiftly stepped in and removed her from the scene. I gotta say, it's giving me secondhand embarrassment. Just look at the unending drama.
Sorry that your grandma's ring exceeded its time limit. You made the mistake and did.
But what we've got next will blow your mind. So it's just another day dealing with annoyed customers. This lady was supposedly waiting for 2 hours, or so she said. But man, isn't she a little too aggressive?
Oh, you don't ignore me. Can I get some help?
Now Ashley jumps in to handle the situation. But this lady won't even let Ashley speak for a single minute. Such a big mouth.
You need some better help up in here. I've been standing here going on almost 2 hours.
This lady just won't quit shouting. And to be honest, Ashley is so done with it. But you won't believe what this customer does next. It's seriously shocking.
Because
He told me. Excuse me.
Seriously, what kind of lady does that? I get that she's mad, but why resort to getting physical when the manager is talking calmly too? You won't believe what she does next. Seriously shocking stuff.
Man.
This customer walks in claiming she's here to get back the stuff she pawned off. But guess what?
Buy. Not pawn. They were buy.
Turns out she didn't pawn anything. She straight up sold it off. Man, this lady is clueless. She doesn't have her ticket and she expects someone to help her out? Seth tries to intervene, but it's pointless because this woman just can't grasp the fact that without the ticket, there's nothing anyone can do.
If you bring me the ticket, I'll be more than happy to take care of it for you.
I need my.
Show me the ticket.
I don't have my ticket.
Now she's all paranoid, thinking people are trying to deceive her, and she's planning to take matters into her own hands. Uh-oh, that can't end well. At this point, it's best to just walk away, lady.
Phone call.
A little phone call?
Be up here to handle y'all mother.
Who you having?
Man.
This lady is refusing to leave until her brother shows up to give the pawn shop owners a beating. How messed up is that? Seriously, this woman needs to just shut up.
Better be ready.
For what?
Because my
Better
brother's
be
gonna
ready
come up here and
to
handle
do
you.
what?
See, I'm up, made me mess with the oh, man.
Bro, what is you doing, man?
Yo, man.
if you steal something, you're a thief. I mean, look up in the dictionary, that's what it means.
Bad parenting. The pawn shop door swings open, and a furious mother charges in like a bull in a china shop, demanding to know if her daughter sold her precious ring here.
How you gonna sit here and tell me? You told me you brought it here, right?
Yeah.
It best be here.
I don't have it.
Now what we gonna do?
There's nothing
What the
I can
hell
do.
we gonna do? Cause I need my
Nothing I can do.
don't be watching my mother. I want my ring.
Not a good impression anyway. To diffuse the chaos, Ashley stepped up. Let's see if it helped or not.
You took your grandma's ring
Yes.
and you pawned it. When?
The day before yesterday.
Okay, so where's your ticket?
I don't have it.
So let me ask you a question as a mother. Did you press charges against your daughter for being a thief?
I'm not pressing no charges against my daughter.
Then you can't get it
No,
back.
no.
Get a grip on yourself, Mommy. The woman just won't listen to anyone. Man, where do such people come from? No wonder her daughter's acting the way she is.
I came in here to try to resolve the situation, but yet you want to figure it out.
No. Hey, get off him. You better figure out some way to get your mom's ring back.
Watch when I get your ass home. Now see, now you got labeled as a thief.
Coin thief. Ooh, there's a new player in the game. This fella's got a quarter that supposedly belonged to JFK when he got the axe. And guess who he's trying to sell it to? Les, of all people. This should be interesting.
Hey, the second person to touch it, man. See this, man?
Who was the first?
JFK, man.
JFK.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get $30,000 for it, man.
Really?
Our friend here needs to know that he's trying to close a deal with the boss. Yup, the big cheese himself. You know what that means? You better have some answers ready.
I don't think this guy even knows who the president is today. What year did they put Lincoln on the quarter?
67.
Who's on a penny?
Bill Clinton, whatever his damn name is.
Well, he means you'll have to take your business elsewhere if you want to avoid glitter and dancing. But anyway, this punk got mad, and here's what happened next.
Want to go out for the pass?
Please.
Man,
Follow him out.
much, man. Man.
Oh, you forgot to ask you.
Let's go.
See how much made me mess with the oh, man. Man.
Bro, what is you doing, man?
Yo, man.
Pink coat. The woman swaggers into the pawn shop, yelling that the pink coat is hers. Guess who she encounters for the argument? That's right, it's Les.
Well, number one, it's a brown fur coat that you have.
No, that's pink.
On her pawn ticket, it says brown fur coat. Pink is not brown. Unless you're colorblind, it ain't your coat.
The reason she gave was everybody in the hood knew that every pink belonged to her. What, woman, are you nuts? What we know here is only what's on the ticket, ma'am.
Can I get my coat? Now get my coat. Right there. Give me my security! Security in this mother.
Get your ass out of my store.
I need my coat.
Oh no, she's done it now. What could happen to her after upsetting the big dog? Let's find out. It's gonna be a wild ride.
There you go. Holy mackerel. No,
Coming on, y'all got my up in there.
bring me the...
I want pink. I'm a pink bitch. Pink bitch.
Odd package. What would you do if a man strolls into your shop with a massive bag? Obviously, you can't wait to find out what's in there. This is what this sneaky guy did.
Man, this is my bag.
Okay. What's in it? Tell me what that means, because maybe I don't understand what you're talking about.
Looks like the man had a top secret mission with this bag. He didn't let anyone unzip it. In my opinion, he's a freak. See for yourself how the whole scenario went down.
You can't bring in a big bag into a business and not expect to have it searched.
Oh my God. My man, oh my God. What the hell?
Wow, that was unexpected. I can't believe what just happened. I might need a moment to process this. It's not something any of us were prepared for.
So I'm just gonna let things lie. If I see anything on the news, I'll report that he was here.
I saw that.
For all I know, there's a half-naked man in a gold G-string running around the streets of Detroit. Holy
Pregnancy deal. A pregnant mom walks into a pawn shop, excited to purchase a wooden horse for her unborn baby.
I was just here last week and I seen this horse that y'all had and I really want it. I didn't have the money last week.
For sure. You saw it? Where is it?
It's right over here.
Sure. When are you due?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, it's your first?
Yes, it is.
Oh, but the down part was that she has no money. How unfortunate considering her husband left her. Hearing her story, Ashley gets all empathetic and decides to give away the object to the yet-to-be-born baby mama. This is what she has to say.
Let me tell you what I can do for you. You give me 5, and then my gift to you is the remaining 15.
That'll be great. That'll be really great.
Okay?
It means so much to me.
Well, everything went well for the lady, and even Ashley was proud of herself for doing a good deed. Until this happened.
Help you and the baby. What the? Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Wedding ring crook. Looks like someone's sleeping on the couch tonight. This wife found a pawn slip for her wedding ring in her husband's wallet. Time to hit up the pawn shop and get it back.
So your husband stole your wedding ring?
Yes, he took it because we're having financial problems. I get why he did it. I just want to pay for it and get my ring back.
Did you make a police report?
No, I didn't make a police report. The hell am I going to make a police report for?
The angry wife missed the no ticket, no service memo. Ashley can only work with what she's got, lady. Don't shoot the messenger.
Let me explain to you how this works. First of all, I don't just look up somebody's name and give you their information.
I didn't ask you to give me the information. I asked you to look it up. How hard is that? You look it up in the computer, you take it, I pay for it, we leave. It's not that hard.
Okay, I know it's not funny, but Ashley's solution was hilarious. Here's how she managed the situation. Nobody saw it coming.
Is it
Take
that hard?
your pretty little feet, walk your pretty little legs out of here.
You are not. Just go back there and give me my. How hard is that? You can't just go back there and type in a name.
It's time to go. only person you should be threatening is your husband.
Invisible friend. A guy trying to pawn a fake bracelet walks into a store with his imaginary friend. However, Les was skeptical until the friend started haggling for a better price.
My partner right here, Robert, we want to pawn this.
You're who?
My partner, Robert, right here.
Here's a person talking to an invisible friend, but I didn't see him.
Well, well, well. Robert, the imaginary friend, needs a reality check. Maybe this dude should stick to playing pretend more believably. After all, the pawnbroker here is no fool.
Robert, tell him, Robert, tell him. This is worth $200.
It was a stainless steel bracelet that we don't sell here for $10. There was no way he was gonna get anything.
However, his get-rich-quick scheme wasn't so quick after all. The customer's face fell faster than a lead balloon. This is how we reacted to the situation.
And he talking about he can't give me nothing for this. What the is that?
You know, come on, let's go to the outside. I gotta look at it a little more better.
All right.
I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving, man, until I get some money. I'm not leaving, man. That man, let me go.
Stolen telly. This lady's ex-boyfriend pawns her TV for some quick cash. With determination, she enters the pawn shop and confidently declares, "I'm here to rescue my kidnapped TV."
I need to get my stuff, my 2 TVs.
I need your ID or the tickets.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen and pawned from my boyfriend.
We need him or the tickets. Or...
What you need him for? He ain't even nowhere around.
Ah, the policy police strike again. No ticket, no claims allowed. And in a spectacular display of logic defiance, here's how she responded to the situation.
Listen! Don't land on my window! You my bitch!
What? If I'm gonna have to get ratchet?
You don't pound on my window! Yes, I can! No, you can't!
Oh boy, it seems like someone stirred the hornet's nest. But fear not, Ashley swiftly shut down those threats like a master conductor. Lesson learned, universe.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Bye. See ya.
No.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I am crazy, and I'll show you crazy.